What's going on, guys? So we have the chaser underneath the tarp because it's supposed to sprinkle on and off today, but we're gonna go ahead and clean up the engine bay a little bit. As you can see, there's some surface rust here. We're gonna go ahead and scuff that down, sand it down to bare metal, and then just spray paint it for the time being. Obviously, once I get back to the States, we'll rip this motor out, single turbo it, clean the bay, paint it, all that good stuff. But for now, just doing a little preventative stuff. Obviously, this rust is getting pretty bad, so might as well take care of it right now while we're yanking out the whole front end. Basically, we're installing a Koyo Radiator today as well, so we'll get that in there and then possibly relocate the battery to the trunk. And I need to fix a little crack on the intercooler. There's a split from it hitting the front of the car, the frame rail, so we're gonna maybe adjust that and then probably JB weld over it for the time being, just because I don't have a welder because I sold everything to get ready for PCSing. So we're gonna go ahead, get right to it, start ripping this thing apart. All right, guys, so coolant is drained. I'm in the process of taking this fan off as well. I'm going to go ahead and clean off the reservoir and put some new fluid in it. Same with the power steering, we have to do that as well. So I just gotta take this bolt off and then this line, and I'll pull that fan out. Intercooler's off. Where is it? So this is what I was talking about, where it was hitting the frame right here. So we're gonna have to adjust this bracket. This intercooler is, I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but you can't really tell. It's kind of twisted, so basically I think someone pulled too forward and hit a wall, or basically just pushed it back. So we just need to pull out this little bracket and adjust it so it's not close to that frame rail. And like I said, we're just gonna Dremel this down and then we'll put some JB weld there for the time being. I'm going to get a new radiator, putting a new radiator in, but I'm getting a new intercooler anyways. I have one actually in the shop for it, so kind of gonna wait to put that stuff in until we get the single turbo on. I already have the manifold. I'm still debating on what turbo I want to run, and then I just need a wastegate, and I'll make a downpipe and it'll be good to go. And of course, we got start going on the rabbit hole of ECU, fuel injectors, fuel pumps, all that good stuff. So that'll be stateside for sure. This is my daily and will be my daily in the States. So I want to keep it reliable and streetable. I don't want to go for any crazy big power. I think I read that after about 500 horsepower, these things start getting not really as daily friendly or streetable. So probably 450 is where we're going to shoot for, or maybe 500 will push it. We'll see. But yeah, so for now we're going to change all the fluids. Like I said, I need to do oil change as well, so we're going to go ahead and do that while we're here and have everything off. So we're going to change oil, obviously engine coolant with a new radiator. This thing is still leaking. The clutch fan and power steering fluid. I'm basically about to just start cleaning up all this stuff. You can see how dirty and grimy it is. Same with that side. All this random like wiring and boosts, lines, all this stuff, we are going to clean those up, take them out. I already started kind of pulling at the headlight wiring that's all over, so we're gonna clean out this whole system up, just make the engine bay look a little more presentable. So that's the plan for now. All right, so we got the fender off. Look at all this nasty junk dirt in here, so we're gonna take all that off. And then we will start sanding this down, scuff it with some 40-80 grit, just to get down and get the rust out. And then we will spray, I don't know, we might just honestly spray to here and just basically do this section. Like I said, I'm not too worried about it. I'm just basically messing around with stuff, tinkering around. This bay will get fully resprayed once we get back to the States, with fenders taken off, all that good stuff, and possibly repainted the entire outside as well. So like I said, not too worried about it. I just want to cover this rust up so it stops it from rusting further. So we're gonna go ahead, sand this down to bare metal, and then pour 15 and paint that little section black. Enough on the rant. Let's get back to cleaning and tearing stuff apart. Well guys, as you saw, I cleaned this up a ton. Look at the difference. That's what it looked like before, and that's what it looks like now. It's literally pearly white, very bright. So I'd say it's cleaned. It's good enough for now. There's still some dirty spots. Like I said, this bay is getting painted, so I'm not too concerned. As long as there's no bare metal, I don't care. I didn't spend, took me maybe 10 minutes max to clean that, so nothing crazy. I didn't go super nuts. I just disconnected most of the wiring, lifted this part up, that way I could get underneath it, and just wiped it all down with a sponge. So nothing super crazy, not like a crazy detail here or anything. Obviously you could tell the difference is pretty significant, but is good enough for now. Like I said, bay's getting painted when we get back stateside, so not too concerned. I'm just honestly bored and like cleaning stuff and making stuff look good. So we're gonna clean this other side because the battery is going in the trunk, and that way it won't look like absolute crap. Once I get back to the States, we'll eventually do a full wire tuck and make this thing look nice and presentable and easy to work on without all these wires in the way. So yeah, basically go through, delete all the plugs we don't need. Like I said, make it a stupid simple street car. I don't think I'm gonna drift it. This Chaser would be a good drift car, however it's too clean and I don't want to ruin a clean car to drift. I'll end up getting probably a S13 or E36 or something like that stateside that we could beat the hell out of. So I'm gonna go ahead, rip these stickers off, start scuffing the rust, and then probably should have waited to clean this until I painted that. Oh well. I'm gonna get overspray all over it now. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start cleaning this stuff up, and then we'll clean that side. Alright, so as you can see, we sanded it all the way down to bare metal. Must have had a little wrinkle here because you can see a bunch of lines. I'm not sure. Maybe it was hit. I don't know. Seems straight. I wonder if someone tried straightening that out. No big deal. Still solid, of course. But yeah, so everything's sanded down. We're going to go ahead and grab the air compressor, blow everything off, and then we will use wax and grease remover. Wipe it down, and we're gonna go ahead and put some self-etching primer on it and paint this thing up. Alright guys, so it's getting dark quick because of daylight savings, but we got the radiator in. I got a little out of hand with cleaning, as you can see. The bay is literally night and day difference. I went ahead and I painted the entire front clip. You wipe it all off, got it all dirty, but yeah, front clip is painted. I originally painted to here, but then it looked weird with new paint and old paint, so I figured why not just spray it. So sanded it down, painted it, looks good. All the rust is taken care of on the clip. Now I need to do the fender. Anyways, what's going on, guys? It is the next day. It's like 30 degrees out right now, so it is freezing, but we're about to get this thing all bundled up back on the road so I could have a car again, because it's getting pretty tiring sharing. Well guys, we got her started up. We got the heat cranked to help bleed the coolant. It's warming up right now. We have the Leslie funnel on there. Trying to get all the air bubbles out. We filled power steering, clutch fan, everything is good. So we're just gonna let this sit here, warm up a little bit. I'm gonna continue squeezing some radiator hoses and letting some air get out. So that's pretty much it for this video. Bay looks a lot cleaner. Next video, I'll go ahead today and I'll grab the battery cable for the battery relocation of the trunk. I have to make a bracket anyways for the trunk, so I don't want it just sitting there. But you can see how much cleaner it is. Looks a lot better. I just threw a brand new air filter on for my FD. Back when I didn't have a lot of room, I had to get like a shorty air filter. So that's on there for the time being. I need to get a new air filter for this thing, because who knows when that was changed. Need to go ahead and do an oil change as well, but now all the intercooler piping is fixed. Everything is cleaned up and good to go. I went through all the most of the wiring and everything is good. So one of the blinker lights is out, so fix that. That's pretty much it. Monday I'll start filming again. I am gonna probably start filming my buddy McCrae. His Skyline is right there. We're about to go ahead and rip the engine out and completely redo the bay on this thing, so that is going to be an awesome transformation. But anyways, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, go run some errands.